Restored Republic via GCR update as of April 7, 2018. Compiled by Judy Byington. Transcript and links on IQDCalls.com. Judy note, I will be away from my computer Saturday through Sunday, so will be unable to send another update until perhaps Sunday night. Summary of info. 1. The U.S. Incorporated 5-year sovereign bankruptcy ends on Monday, April 9, 2018. 2. Iraq was scheduled to publish their new dinar rate April 6, 10:30 p.m. EST. 3. Iraqi citizen cards were now international with their new dinar rate. 4. Currency international rates were showing on bank screens, dinar $7 to $8, dong $2. 5. All ZIM redemptions and currency exchanges over $1 million had to be done by calling the 800 number for an appointment. 6. Among those named in the over 20,000 sealed indictments filed in federal courts across the U.S. this last 15 months were members of the royal family, celebrities, politicians, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Clintons, Podestas, Obamas, George Soros. 7. The sealed indictments have been unsealed and arrests have begun. 8. The stock market was tanking. 9. The ACLJ filed a FOIA lawsuit last summer on what was referred to as the Obama unmasking case. They were just now beginning to receive part of 9,000 documents, said to be newsworthy, from the State Department and NSA on the case. A. Intel Alert, Operation Disclosure GCR/RV Intel Alert for April 6, 2018. 1. The 1944 Bretton Woods was being inconspicuously replaced with a new gold standard global monetary system, the new quantum financial system. 2. The announcement of the USN was the straw that would break the camel's back. 3. Several undisclosed groups were currently being called in for meetings to be briefed about exchange/redemption procedures. 4. The RV was expected to begin at any moment, but before the USN announcement. B. April 6, 2018 TNT Call Ray, Tony. Replay link on IQDCalls.com. 1. The Iraqi President Abadi and the Central Bank of Iraq have said they are not going to RV their dinar until after the election on May 15 to make sure the country is stabilized. That reasoning didn't make sense to Tony, who felt Iraq was going to RV this week because A. The Iraqi citizen cards were international with the new dinar rate on them. B. There were airport exchange centers in Atlanta, Hawaii, Arizona, Texas, Wisconsin, and Illinois that have the new dinar rates on the screens. C. The lower dinars of the dinar were in their ATMs and were activated April 6. D. There was no reason to activate the lower dinars if the new rates weren't in place. E. Abadi has to give the Iraqi citizens a reason to put him back in for a second term before the election. The only way to do that would be to announce the new dinar rate, get the money that was set aside for Iraq and put people back to work before the election. 2. To redeem any ZIM you have to call the 800 number for an appointment to exchange all of your currency at an exchange center, not with a bank teller. 3. A teller at a bank can only exchange up to $1 million. 4. As of April 6 there has been no movement on the GCR in China, or in Reno. 5. The dong international exchange rate was supposed to be $2, and could move up. 6. The budget with the new dinar rate should be made public tomorrow, April 7. C. The big call with Bruce. Replay link, of Intel only, on IQDCalls.com. Anonymous Intel notes. Budget went out into their Gazette Tuesday. No rate published, just total budget number. IQD rate expected in Gazette Friday midnight EST. 50 BUSA payment to nation of Iraq. IQD in-country rate on keycard $7 to $8. Hearing good things about weekend from 4 sources. 800 numbers is forthcoming, we'll put them out as soon as he has them. Redemption Center's staff for ZIM is signed up through Tuesday. All prosperity packages and internet public will all go together. Sealed indictments have been unsealed and bad guys being picked up. Reno groups to be notified in next few days. 6,000 paymaster SKRs made liquid. China discussed gold-backed yuan and Zimbabwe discusses gold-backed currency and bonds, what we hold. Iran, Russia, Turkey currencies all gold-backed. Waiting on announcement of USN gold-backed currency between now and weekend. Start could be any day but Sunday morning feels right through Tuesday. VIP exchanges are occurring now. Everything is very positive. Bruce, as far as our start personally we can start any day maybe on Sunday with our redemptions and our exchanges. I have a feeling if we get started before that they will continue at the redemption centers through Sunday. There are exchanges going on that are sort of like tests or VIP type of exchanges. We got positive information from contacts that spoke with Abbott Downing and Wells Fargo bankers all looking forward to this weekend. GCR update. America the Not So Beautiful, GCR/RV/GCR update. 1. The United States of America Incorporated went bankrupt back in 2012, as the Federal Reserve Bank charter to print U.S. Treasury money supply expired without fanfare, driving the American economic into a deep ditch, forcing sovereign bankruptcy proceedings in Brussels. 2. The 2015 Paris Agreement on Climate Change included the American settlement with terms hidden within the larger GCR Compliance, Global Economic Stabilization and Reformation Act. This forced a 5-year sovereign bankruptcy work-through package to take effect April 9, 2018, which included a new gold-backed currency, agreed to by African and Asian elders, as the Fed board publicly approved a newly designed series of USD bills. This USD also became the sovereign-valued TRN. 3. The Congressional Omnibus Budget signed on March 23, 2018 became the cash and carry currency known as USN, which will go into force on September 23, 2020, conveniently right before the November 2020 presidential elections. 4. Instead of putting the nation through an undignified international embarrassment and ultimately tragic economic depression, Africa, China, and Russia agreed to allow America to make all the necessary structural reforms behind the scenes or risk social chaos. 5. Trump is consciously exposing all American weakness per the bankruptcy work-through agreement, which was originally triggered by the October 2008 financial collapse, then agreed by December 2012 and now competing in early April 2018. 6. This 10-year cycle of American structural reform had scheduled to wrap up over the weekend. Hopefully this will allow the RV to commence in its banking release. 7. All because after WW2 it was decided to elevate United States currency, USD, to the world's reserve status, the benchmark by which all other currencies are valued. Why the USD was designated as equal to $1, by which all other world currencies would be measured above or below this defined and accepted benchmark of monetary value. 8. Fortunately, the new powers that be got way ahead of the American economic collapse as to do their best and not upset world populations with a sudden monetary depression due to the bankruptcy of the USA Incorporated. 9. The days of printing an endless money supply, USD and US Treasury bonds, is over, and no longer a primary obstacle to achieving fiscal parity. 10. There are no more overt military campaigns and covert media propaganda operations to replace governments in emerging markets and countries. 11. Not so subtly, new Eastern world powers have banded together, BRICS, to create an asset-backed monetary system that effectively replaces the 1944 Bretton Woods, which abandoned the gold standard officially in 1971 with then U.S. President Richard Nixon. 12. The new asset-backed financial system out of Beijing returns the world to fiscal sanity, end of fiat trading, currency, bond issues, and eliminates the United States as the globe's de facto benchmark of economic value and military power, which will allow the new USN to flow freely. 13. This includes the release of all gold-backed currencies including long-suffering Vietnamese dong, Iraq dinar, Iran rial, Turkish lira, Venezuelan bolivar, Afghanistan afghani, Zimbabwe dollars, and Indonesian rupiah. 14. Very soon, we will all bear witness to the return of the international gold monetary standard, which will be announced as collateral backing all global currencies and trades, managed from Beijing and agreed to by the rest of the free and sovereign world, including its worst historic violator, America. 15. The vast mineral reserves of Africa will quietly underpin this new monetary system for all nations remaining in good GCR compliance standing, which means no war or private treachery. 16. Technologically, this new digital and quantum system has been created to be hack-proof, and will now be openly implemented and overseen by the Chinese. 17. All good-standing GCR nations will protect by all other nations also of good standing, led of course by Russia, the new global police officer replacing the United States military, see Syria. 18. This means that American, and European, dominance has indeed ended, less any tragic Goliath-like thud. NATO nations will just have to adapt or die, as this how and why the new system of global governance is collectively designed and structured. April 6 Obama scandal, Lila, Trump attorney receives significant documents related to Obama scandal source, the Gateway pundit Christina Lila, video attorney GCR's federal court appearance on Obama's unmasking. 1. An attorney for Trump, GCR, and his senior counsel Carly Gammill appeared in a Washington, D.C. federal court Thursday morning to find out when they will be receiving documents related to the Obama unmasking scandal. The ACLJ filed a FOIA lawsuit last summer and they are just now beginning to receive documents. 2. GCR stated on his radio show J Live on Thursday, the ACLJ, American Center for Law and Justice, just received some of the unmasking documents and they are significant and newsworthy. GCR said the State Department and NSA have over 9,000 documents related to the Obama unmasking case. 3. The American Center for Law and Justice is expected to receive a portion of the unmasking documents on a monthly basis. GCR says he has received some information from the State Department already and will be revealing details Monday. 4. GCR said this is going to be quite a battle ahead with the courts and to prepare for war. Obama's national security advisor, Susan Rice, former U.S. ambassador to the UN, Samantha Power, and Ben Rhodes are at the center of the unmasking scandal. 5. Hundreds of Americans were unmasked in the last year of the Obama administration. 6. GCR pointed out that many illegal leaks of Trump's transition were directly tied to the unmasking scandal. Thank you, by DJM. 1. My father thanks you Abel Danger, Field McConnell, David Hawkins, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, President Trump, General Joseph Dunford. Abel Danger, my how you have grown. 2. Congratulations Zimbabwe, Iraq. Libya, you are next. 3. 2 monarchs/popes step down/resign in less than 5 years. 4. Humanity will witness Elizabeth give ISIS back her crown. Another monarch down. 5. 3 sitting presidents in the U.S. all in 2016. General Carter Ham, Paul Ryan, General Joseph Dunford. Who would have guessed? 6. Now we are golden. 3-2-1-1-2-3 AD. Father Knows Best, by DJM. 1. 100% gold/asset-backed, debt-free Zim bonds announced prior to April 6, 2018. 2. Father Knows Best. Gurus? Predictions? Anyone? Bueller? More predictions coming. 3. 2 monarchs falling before we fly. 4. More announcements coming. Stay tuned. I'll be back. I am DJM 3-2-1-1-2-3 FBF. 5. PS, in Canada we say A. In Dinarland we say AA. The month of May will be glorious. April 6, 2018 indictments unsealed, Seaman, video, David Seaman, sealed indictments now unsealed takedown imminent, it's over. Seaman discusses the takedown of the royal family, celebrities, politicians, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Clintons, Podestas, Obamas, George Soros, etc. with over 20,000 sealed indictments. Apparently David has seen the indictments. The unsealing of those indictments has already begun. J. April 6, 2018, 2:51 p.m. EST. Dow drops 650. Dow drops 600 points after warning from the White House. K. April 6, market pain. Trump warns investors to prepare for market pain. End report. Note from IQDCalls.com. Don't make the RV your only plan. Don't quit your job, not get a job, or put your life on hold waiting for an RV, as it could be years, never, or any day. Time has told. Transcript and links on IQDCalls.com.